Hey you, so on this video, gold and silver stacking for beginners, foundation first, I'm going to be making a series of videos. It's going to be a combination of whenever individuals may contact me, video requests or a few questions that I keep on getting, that I've done videos in the past but they're really spaced out and not even I can remember them. So I'm going to go over a whole load of my experiences in videos coming under the same title. So all the titles will be gold and silver stacking for beginners, but I'll have a different category. Today's one's going to be foundation first, the importance of that. Then we're going to have other categories following. So I've just got all of these videos plotted down and good to go for my own personal experiences that I've been doing. Any advice that anybody could pick up from would be a fantastic thing. So we're going to tuck straight into this video. First off, it would be fantastic if anybody watching this has any advice that they'd love to give an individual just getting into stacking silver and gold and silver. Any input would be fantastic, left in the comments. Anything you think somebody could learn from. I mean, all of my gains, my pluses, I do videos and put out there, and all of my losses. So it's for anybody that wants to really be wise and learn from my mistakes, then I'll be laying them out in these videos here and just giving my thoughts and opinions from my own personal experiences. But breaking straight into this video, gold and silver stacking for beginners, foundation first. I'm going to be talking on the importance that I personally believe your foundation is going to be. Now, your foundation, the way I would explain it, is going to be the one coin or bars I'm about to get into that you turn to, that you're going long with. It's going to be your investment, your hedge against inflation, your insurance, your go-to coin, the coin that you're going to have going for you for the ultra long haul. If you're getting into stacking gold and silver or investing in gold and silver, and you want to purchase some metals that you want to, it can be a form of a pension or an IRA, put your money into it and let it sit. Absolute minimum is 10 years. I mean, you don't put money into a savings account and think, oh, I'm in a pinch of bother, let me tuck into it. Some savings accounts don't even have that option. You're locked in for a whole number of years. This is going to be that. Now, for me, I haven't got a point. I'm going to be making a few points, repeating a few points I've done in other videos, so I'll just get straight to it. I've always said that my foundation is my first priority. A lot of my channel and the videos I've done have been based on modern collector coins, but I've always mentioned that they are purchased so that I can sell for a profit to go on to buy more of this stuff right here. This is the normal Britannia I'm going to be referring to. You may see these fancy snazzy ones in capsules, but these are the only ones I have at hand today. Now, your foundation should be the backbone of your stack, exactly what it says, the foundation. If you look at it from a pyramid perspective, you want your foundation at the bottom. You want it to hold. Now, it's going to be the biggest part of your building, the pyramid, and you want to build upon there. Now, why I say it's your first priority, because breaking into a couple of experiences that I've had, you're not going to be missing out on nothing, and it's easy to get into the stacking or precious metal investing scene and veer off, because you see all the fun that's happening with these collector coins, be it lunar coins or Perth Mint, Rwandan, British Royal Mint coins. But this should be your main priority, because, and here's a perfect experience right here. When you're buying coins, it's fantastic. It's all daffodils, mermaids, and unicorns. It's just great. Nothing's wrong with it. You can tell an individual you want to buy this coin. Ask an individual like myself, what do I think of the coin? Nice, you like it, buy it, buy 1,000 of them. It's all smiles. Buy what you like, buy what you like, buy what you like. Now, here's the part where it goes downhill from here. This is where not only have I seen, but I know from experience, where the rude awakening happens. This is when you're dragged back into reality, when it's time to sell. Now, that fancy coin that many individuals have contacted me, asked me what I'd thought of a coin. They've been in the US or other parts of the world. I may have said it's on sale here. I would wait a little while before I purchased it. You may want to think twice, don't rush into it. And emotions have got the best of them. It happens to all of us, and they've gone ahead and purchased that coin. Sometime later, they put the coin up for sale, and this is when the rude awakening happens. You just don't get what you want, and in fact, you can walk away from it turning green. Being very bitter. It always happens. The bad times come in when it's time to sell, and this is why I say the rude awakening. With your foundation, you're purely stacking for weight purposes. But as I'm about to explain here, it has to then the next caveat to that is it has to be the best personal coin for you. Now, as I veer off again, my first amount of silver I ever purchased was silver American Eagles. I ended up getting those silver American Eagles because I asked the right and wrong question to the European dealer I was dealing with at the time. Now, the question I asked was, what's the best silver coin? And he gave me the correct answer. He said the most recognizable silver coin on the planet is going to be the American Silver Eagle. So I purchased amongst the box of Silver Eagles to find out it wasn't the best for where I was. I'm a UK resident, so the best coin would have been one of these coins I'm holding right here. Now, lucky for me, and this is the importance and the power of your foundation, when I went to sell, as I was doing more due diligence at the time, when I went to sell the American Eagle box, the dealer had no problem giving me more or just slightly over what I paid. And it was because the UK dealer I'd sold these to had mentioned that they can get Britannia's basically on the discount from the Royal Mint. But when it came to other certain high demand coins like the Eagles and stuff, they had to pay more than they would get for these normal coins here. So that worked out well because it was a strong foundation coin. And I went on to get a box of Britannia's and build my foundation from there. But the key thing is you want a coin. Now, I've always mentioned before I get into the small free subcategories that I feel the best coin is going to be your government minted coin. Now, you may be in some part of the planet where your government does or your country doesn't have a minted coin. If you're in Europe, I've mentioned they have the Philharmonic and, the ARC coin. And even Mexico and the likes of, in some places in South America, you have the Libertad, Canada, you have the Silver Maple. America obviously has the gold Silver Eagle, golden Silver Eagles. I've always, personal preference, mentioned that your best coin for liquidity and best foundation backbone coin is always going to be your government minted coin. So I was then able to get into these and move forward. Why you will want to do that and pick the best coin for your location. For me, it was going to be the Britannia. For you, if you're in the Americas, if I was going to give a coin, it would be the Silver Eagle and so forth, picking the best coin to your region. Now, how do you find out what's the best coin for you before you jump straight in and pick up a whole heap of, Perth Mint Lunar Dogs or something? It's a simple process of figuring out, remember, this is going to be your coin you're holding forever. This is going to be the coin you're putting your money in so you don't lose no purchasing power and the likes of. Should the unlikely event where you need to tap into it or release some, you want to know who you're going to be selling that coin to. So it's a simple process of contacting a few dealers within around, you can go a 10-mile radius or even 5 or 10 online dealers and asking them what's the best liquid government minted coin that they would purchase off of you. And that's how you can build up what the best coin for you would be in that situation. And this is the Trident Britannia's here. That's going to be for each individual to figure out what best government minted coin is going to be for them should you come to sell. This is going to be a coin technically when we see a price correction you're going to be liquidating for whichever reasons to put back into another high-end investment or not. This is going to be the ultimate super coin for you. The coin that when you do come to sell, it's not going to kill you. You know what you're going to get. The coin that you should be able to, as a lot of dealers do random years. So, many dealers do random years or, blemished or used so they can have milk spots. We're talking silver maples. It's not going to make a difference. Your foundation wants to be weight and the best situation coin for yourself. So things like milk spots and that, it's not going to really make a difference. Realistically, you want to get the coin for the cheapest price. So even bargains like random year dates and you're getting them even lower percentage to spot, those are fantastic options that you want to be investing in. Now, to break into the subcategories, when we're talking foundation coins, here's going to be a load of questions I get and the most common questions. And the first one is going to be, if you're stacking foundation, should you go with coins or bars? Now I just gave a few reasons as to why I believe coins are the best bet. Now by no means am I writing off bars. I'm going from my own first-hand experience. If somebody leaves in the comments their experience and why bars are great, then that'll be it. But when you're coming into foundation, you have an option. Now once again, it's going to be purely down to you. If you want to do bars, then by all means do bars. Remember, the way I see it is you want weight at the cheapest premium, but you also want the most reliable and compatible coin to where you are should you come to sell at a later date. So if that's going to be bars, then by all means be bars. Touching on talking upon bars, I would say the best that I've personally seen and heard a lot about would be the 10-ounce bars. In Europe, bars ain't really that big. You have more so coin bars. But in America and likes of, I've heard the Royal Canadian Mint 10-ounce bars are fantastic. 10-ounce bars in general, you know, they have the Atmex bars and I believe a few other branded bars. Once again, if you're going to be looking at bars and you feel it'll be a lot easier for you to store, a first good point is not asking around on YouTube and individuals and forums, asking the type of establishments you're going to be selling your foundation to. So get in contact with no less than 5 online dealers, the main top ones. You know, if you have local coin stores around you, you don't really need to drive out to them. You can get them on the phone, get contact details for coin stores that you physically be going out to sell your foundation to, and find out what the best bars would be, what they'll pay you the most premium for, and the best all-round pick. That's always going to be the first thing you're going to want to do. But if bars, like I said, I've heard the 10-ounce bars are a fantastic size. You have the 20-ounce bars, I forgot the name of them now, and then you have your 100-ounce bars. Whichever one works out best for you in your situation is going to be the bar you want to invest in. Me and myself, from all of my dealings and experiences, I've been in contact with dealers all over the world. I've found out that coins work best for me. I find them a lot easier. They come in the perfect sweet spot size, which I would say is 1 ounce. I would easily say they're the most in demand, the most liquid. Any dealer's going to be picking the government minted coin of the country over a bar. Now, that's not saying they won't accept your bar, as I've just mentioned. I just feel like the coin will put you in a much stronger position. If you're talking gold, then, you know, you have the ounce gold coin and the silver gold coin. And these will be, for UK wise, there's not a dealer in the UK, online or physical store, I cannot sell these to. Just shopping around will get me a better price, you know, but this is exactly what you're going to want. If this was America, you're going to have a gold eagle and a silver eagle. Canada, gold maple, silver maple, gold libertad, and so on and so on and so on. These are going to be your absolute best picks for me, and this is why I choose coins over bars. So now getting on to the next subject, it would be, should you mix? I've had individuals contact me in the past also. You know, they done the right thing by getting to foundation coins, but their emotions got the better of them, and they had a large mix of coins. So should you mix in your foundation coins, or can you have a combination of this, a splash of this, a splash of that? To answer that question, I would say this. Your foundation is going to be, if you did want to, you know, move it around and put it on display, it's going to be the most boring part of your stack. Now, who said investing was ever fun? But, you know, as you can really see and feel, it's one of these things that you can put your money into that you can actually interact with. It's going to be the most boring part of your stack. These ain't collector coins. I mean, this technically is, you know, when we're looking at this in comparison to this is a slightly more premium paid. I'm not sure if you can see the little trident mark there, but this is what I mean. I veered off of the track here when I went in and invested in these, because it was more a collector coin purchase. But when we're talking mixing your foundation coins, I would say no. From personal experience, you know, you want to be able to, if the time ever comes or a curveball's thrown your way, contact these dealers and say, I have one of many of the same coin. It will simplify things much, you know, than saying I have, you know, 20 Britannias, 20 Pandas, you know, 10 Kookaburra coins and likes of. It's a lot easier. You want it hassle-free and extremely liquid. You won't be getting subcategories or different prices for this and different premiums. In my opinion, having one set coin for your foundation, and not to forget, this is a pyramid here. If you look at it like that, it'll be so much easier simplified. The pyramid is going to be your foundation coins. If you want medium premium, this technically would fall under that category, even though it will say $1.50, £2 more than the standard than this one here. This would be sitting in the middle of your pyramid. You know, the bottom, the base is going to be your largest part. That's your foundation and your backbone. This would be your medium premium coin. It just has to fall under that category for the extra premium I paid over spot. And then at the top, or coming towards the top, would be your high premium stuff. I would say if we're looking at another medium premium coin, and definitely an option, this is all on the individual. You can look at any one of these two coins. The Queen's Beast coin falls under that category also. So this would technically be something medium premium, so this would also be in the medium, the middle of the pyramid. If I was looking at it like a pyramid, so underneath your base foundation coin. But this right now is the best coin for my location and the best coin I can get for my weight. There are cheaper generic options, but I personally don't believe they're as liquid, so I would say leave and understand and categorize it like that, because when the time comes to sell something like this, give or take, this could be any higher premium coin paid over a foundation coin. You're at the mercy of the dealer, whether it's hot or not, and the likes of, and you will or more than likely have to go collector route, which is eBay being sold to another collector, or forums and the likes of. Whereas your foundation coin wants to be the best coin, you're going to be liquidating to a dealer or individual that buys precious metals in bulk. So should you mix your coins? I say, I'll put this before every answer I give. If you want to, you can mix the hell out of them. You could be champion DJ mixer, but I personally would say don't mix them. Keep your foundation boring, you know, as low premium as possible for a government minted coin, and just one hole. I've easily fell off the wagon and gone on to do that, but I'm in a stronger position where I've been playing the game with the collector coins, where I could pick up certain coins and technically class them as foundation coins and still gain when they appreciate. So that's going to answer that question there as to whether you should really mix them. Now, as I'm going to wrap this one up, I don't want it being too long. I will say this: the most important thing here is not to forget that your foundation coin is going to be the most liquid coin you have in your stack. The best coin for your location and you in general. This is the coin that you're putting in as your IRA, your pension. You know, you want it to travel with you through the times, and you know, it's technically, you're watching it for a number of reasons. Many people pick out for a number of reasons. If you want that potential investment opportunity, you're waiting for spot price to increase in gold or silver, and you've got the best, most in demand liquid coin, and that's going to be it there. If you want to protect your purchasing power, you're picking the best coin for where you're located on the planet, and it should do that easily. Gold and silver have been pretty decent at doing that. You want the most reliable coin. You want to know what you're purchasing going in, and there won't be no big fancy surprises. If you bring a dealer 2000 Britannia now, or 1999 Britannia, he's going to purchase it on the power and the strength of the Britannia. You may get more because it's an older coin and they can sell it for more. The Britannias, unlike the Silver Eagles, do change the Britannia design, which technically gives it that the collector coin twist, because you're getting a different coin annually. So, you know, you have the radial lines on this one. This is said to be one of the best currently because you get so many extra security features. But on something like the Libertad, I know they had a different design early, but the Maple, I believe, do little fancy twists and flares every now and then. But these are good twists if your mint doesn't, or government mint doesn't normally do any type of variation. So something like the Eagle, you're getting the Eagle, just a change of date. But nevertheless, you know, it can be, dates appeal to different people for different reasons. Some individuals may find this 2017 fantastic to them. I'm not one that falls under that category, but that's what your foundation is going to be for you. It's going to be the coin you're going ultra long with all of the way. You know, if you need to tuck into your coins and you don't want that gut-wrenching, rude awakening disappointment, it's going to be your foundation you're looking to, especially if you have a jumping spot. Your collector coins, if you're not a prime collector, but you're picking up the collector coins to flip them, you're not going to want to be tucking into them at the wrong time, you know. So this is going to be foundation first, wrapping this video up. So this is hate or love it, guys. Let me know what you think about this, but this is going to be the first in a series of videos that I'm doing, you know, gold and silver stacking for beginners, and this one's going to be foundation first. So hate or love it, guys. Let me know what you think about this video. Don't forget to come and follow me on the links that I've left in the description. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound.